guys? Today I'm doing something a little different. I wanted to bring you down here to a friend shop of mine. This is Kolorwerks Professional Automotive Finishes, and if you've seen the 1980 Toyota Vortex swap video, then you'll be familiar with these guys' work. So come on in. Hey guys, so we're in here with the owner of Kolorwerks. This is Pat Looper.
How you doing?
And he's invited us over to take a look at his shop today, and he's going to show us some of the things he's been working on. So how long have you guys been here?
Been here just short of 6 years.
Just sort of 6 years, right on. So how you liking it?
No, we love it. You know, we're doing what we have a passion for.
Right on, right on.
Specialize in 356s, the classic Porsches, some classic Alfa Romeos, and the occasional Bronco.
Awesome. What are you working on today?
Let's take a walk in the booth. I'll show you.
This is going to be fairly loud,
So we'll do our talking out here. This is a 1959 356A, the special order for 1959 AURATIUMGRUEN.
All right.
What you're looking at now is the result of about 700 hours of panel replacement, rust repair, hammer and dolly, metal finish, skim coat block, several primer block stages. And now we have about 75 hours left with color sand polish, assembly, and undercoat.
So tell me about this car right here. Is this
So this is 1961 Porsche 356 B body coupe. So, and in 61 there was a transition. So a lot of the older sheet metal in the front matches an A body. You get to the back and a lot of the sheet metal matches a C body. The B's were kind of a transition between the A and the C. So you have to know what you're looking at when you go to order the panels. It can be tricky. You can waste a lot of time and money if you're not careful. So this one was from the original owner. It was in the family for a long time. He still is. He decided after owning it for so many years, he knew there was a couple of collisions. He wanted it restored. Well, it had been fixed in the 1970s with the old school technology, and they straightened the nose that should have been replaced. So we're going ahead and putting a new nose on for it. New battery box inside. And then the same thing with a quarter panel on the right. The right rear was spliced in. Now we've cut that out and we put a brand new lower quarter panel on for it. The rest of it will be pick and file, hammer dolly, skim coat, block, just like the one that we showed you earlier, that 59 in green. So this will probably go back in ruby red.
So is this what the one in there looked like?
Yes. When this came in, it was red. It looked nice and clean. Everybody thinks they're clean. First stage, I don't give a final quote or a target until we get them taken apart, blasted, and epoxied so we can see what's underneath. At that point, it came back with it showed a lot of previous damage, and so now we can accurately assess our game plan and write a real blueprint for restoring the vehicle.
Here, if you could tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, this is a really cool, rare car. This is a Germany delivered 1956 Sunroof, kind of a factory hot rod. You can't tell now because the nose is off of it, but it had the factory driving lights put into the nose, and it was an aftermarket. Very rare item, plus the fact that it's a sunroof car. 56, 57, they only made a handful of them. It's a very rare car. So unfortunately, this was fully restored, an older restoration, a very clean looking car, and found itself upside down on a long road trip. It came to us, and we're saving the sunroof and the roof because you can't replace it. And from there, we got most of our hammer and valley metal work done. Now we're replacing the panels that we couldn't save. So a new nose, new fender on the right side, new right quarter panel, and a new rear body panel. Now on top of the external damage, when this car was blasted and epoxied, the reason we have it done, the floor looked nice and solid. It was undercoated, it was seam sealed, it looked nice and clean, sounded sturdy. When we had it blasted and epoxied, there were holes all throughout the floor, the inner longitudinals, the frame rail, all that was rotted out. So we ended up replacing the floor pans, repairing all the longitudinals on both sides. We'll be repairing the inner right quarter panel before we go to the outer sheet metal. And then we have some cutting and repairing to do on various rust repair areas that showed up after the blast and epoxy. So
So what are you working on?
I'm working on this Porsche 356. I actually don't know the body model of it. I think it's a C body. But yeah, just welding in the new floorboards and getting it all patched up, cutting out a bunch of rust, and patching in new panels, and just getting it all welded up.
And how many hours do you think you spent fixing all the rust and patching everything up?
I guess it all depends on how bad each car is, but this one we probably have over 50 hours into it already, and as you can see, there's a lot more to go. Front fender, rear fender, whole front of the car. Yeah, this one was in a rollover, so the damage was quite substantial. So we're reshaping the roof, and yeah, just a ton of fab work to be done on this one before we get into the nice shaping and body work aspect of it.
Right on, man. Well, I'll let you get back to work. Thank you. So what's your favorite thing that's come out of this shop? What are you most proud of?
I would definitely say it's the European cars that we get to handle. A lot of these Porsches, the 356s, and old Alfa Romeos. Those are really fun and rare, so they're great, especially when they come out looking like a piece of candy. The pride that we take in it, you can't match that.
Right on, man. Thank you so much.
Of course.
So if you find yourself in the market for a quality restoration, make sure to check out Kolorwerks, professional automotive finishes in Lincoln, California.